Sticking with volleyball, but shifting now to the college ranks, it was back in April of 2020 that East Stroudsburg University named Tricia Melfi the new head coach of the women's volleyball program, making her the 13th bench boss in program history. An established coach at the high school level, as well as Division II and III college ranks, Melfi inherits an ESU program coming off its first PSAC championship in 32 years. Cassie Schmidt recently stopped by Coach Melfi's first skills camp as a Warrior and has that story for us now.
In 2021, a new era begins with head coach Tricia Melfi's inaugural season as an ESU Warrior.
Something to build on. I'm really excited about our recruiting class coming in, the returners that I got to see a little bit in the spring. I think we have a really dynamic, talented, competitive, humble group of young women that have a chance to maybe do what 2019 looked like, just with a different group of young ladies. And ESU is someone to maybe watch out.
But before a season can begin, Melfi wanted to bring her 27 years of coaching skills camps to both the college and surrounding Stroudsburg areas.
For these young women and young men, I offered to the men as well. We do have a young man here this year, and I think that's great. But I like to promote volleyball in the community, and I really like to give them opportunities to make their junior high teams, their high school teams, their club teams, and then get all the reps and things they need to maybe even get exposure at the next level.
And it is certainly called a skills camp for a reason.
To me, it's very important that I break down every skill, and a lot of times they come to camp and think they're just going to play. I feel like I'm doing this for them to help them become better players, number one, better volleyball IQ, number two, and then the awareness of what coaches look for at the high school level, club level, and college level, like attitude, work ethic, commitment, hustle, positivity, humble. And so I try to make them do it in camp, even though it's just camp. I break down skills and build them up. I give them thousands of touches in every skill set, teach them footwork and transition, and then defense and offense, and just so that when they go back to whatever it is, they're not like a deer in headlights when it comes to volleyball.
It goes without saying that learning new skills and improving as a volleyball player is something you're bound to get out of attending the ESU Volleyball Camp. But Coach Melfi's favorite aspect is actually seeing the confidence grow in each of these campers by the end of that third day.
Even from day one to day two, one of my favorite things is just to see them be more confident, less scared in the gym, because we have a lot of people that have never played, and so they come in and they literally are scared. And by day two, they know new people, they're having a good time, they're not afraid to try. They know nothing's going to happen to them. Don't be afraid to try. So one of the big pieces is watching them just enjoy the game as it goes, but the improvement in 3 days is unbelievable. 18 hours of volleyball goes a long way. So the improvement is the other piece. And then the final piece is, sometimes I don't always get to hear about it, but I might, that they did something in volleyball that they didn't know they were going to do, and they email me or call me and say, hey, guess what, Coach Melfi? I made this team and I didn't the year before, or I just got a recruiting call from some college. And so that feedback in a couple years is probably why I keep doing what I do. But I love to see them just get happy in volleyball, get better as the week goes, and then call me later and tell me how great it's been.
On the scene at ESU, I'm Cassie Schmidt reporting for the Service Electric Network.
Thanks, Cassie. Now looking ahead, Coach Melfi is hoping to hold a high school volleyball tournament for teams from Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and New York. The Warriors will be looking to build off that PSAC championship from 2019 when they kick off the 2021 campaign at the Wayne State Invitational Tournament in Detroit. That's in early September. ESU will then host its own tournament September 10th and 11th at Kohler Fieldhouse. Best of luck to Coach Melfi and the ESU Warriors in the upcoming women's volleyball campaign. We'll be back to